You right there, people? This is just a little quick one today on which cannabis clinics you should use and which cannabis clinics you should try and avoid, because I just feel the need to make this video because of the really bad experience that I've had at the cannabis clinic that I was using. I mean, you might have a better experience than me, but as far as I go with Sapphire clinics, it's been nothing but headaches with them. Like, I'll get into it all anyway. Like, from the start, from the first consultation, they didn't even ask or tell me or agree what meds I was going to get prescribed. Sorry, I'm just looking at some notes here. Then I get told that a week time I will find out if I'm qualifying for legal cannabis or not, like medical cannabis. So then a week later comes and I get told that I'm going to get 1 ounce per week of 17 to 19% Gloriousome cookies by Adven. Now, just remember that company's name. I'm going to get back to them at the end of this, yeah? But basically, I looked online, and one, it looked crap, and there's loads of bad reviews about it online. And two, it's 17 to 19% THC. I'm used to like 28 to 30% THC cookies like that I get on the street. So I was not even going to touch that with a barge pole, because it wasn't even going to touch the sides for me or help with my insomnia or help with my clicky joints and stuff. So yeah, that got refused. And I told them that I wanted the farm gas and the powdered donuts, which the farm gas would have helped me sleep. The powdered donuts was more of a happy daytime sort of strain. They agreed to that, and then they only prescribed me 10 grams of the powdered donuts. What happened to the ounce per week that I was meant to be getting? And you've only prescribed me daytime weeds, and now how am I meant to sleep without the farm gas, like with my extreme insomnia that was meant to be helping with? So thanks a lot for that, Sapphire Clinics. So yeah, basically, I asked for the farm gas and the powdered donuts. They only prescribed me the 10-gram pot of powdered donuts without the farm gas, which was more of a daytime weed. Complained to them, told them it's not helping at all with my insomnia. Kept getting told, oh, just pay for another consultation to amend it then. Mate, I'm not paying £50 every week to change the meds because you won't prescribe me what I'm asking for in the first place, mate. I'm not made of money, you know? So basically, I waited until I had to have my compulsory second consultation, which was compulsory. So I thought, yeah, I'm not playing your games. I'll play you at your own game, mate. You want to like not listen to me, what I wanted to be prescribed, and then you only prescribe half of it, so that I then pay for another consultation and another consultation every time I want to change it and correct it. I know your game, Sapphire, mate. Don't worry about that. So yeah, the second compulsory consultation came. I paid for it, and then I got it changed to farm gas and LA Kush cake, which I literally had this consultation last week. Yeah, 30 grams of each of them. Then the farm gas went out of stock yesterday, just before I was about to pay for it. Yeah, so basically, I went and spoke to them. I called them up, called Sapphire Clinics up, told them, can you change it to sourdough instead, please? Because I heard that one is another good one by that same company that is likely to help me sleep with my extreme insomnia. Yeah. They said, yeah, they'll ask the doctor if they can change it to that for me. Waited for 2 days or so, and then today I look at my clinic app and it says sourdough has been refused, and they literally only gave me limited choice of 3 others to choose from that were dead greens, mate. Yeah, I've heard nothing but bad reviews about all 3 of them that they asked me to that they offered me. The sorbet from Adven, the something else from Adven as well that was crap. The Advent do one good one, which is what I got prescribed, the LA Kush cake. But let's get something straight here. The LA Kush cake is grown by a completely different grower and company for Advent. Yeah, that's a Canadian grower that grows that, so that's nice Canadian green. Everything else from Advent is not worth even smoking, mate. Yeah, it's crap Portuguese outdoor growing, low quality cannabis, and everyone has complained about every bit that they've got off of them. Just look on YouTube for yourself and you'll see. Yeah. So that's why I refused all them. Oh yeah, and the Tokaleshi sherbet that I've been told's crap anyway, yeah, and I don't want it anyway. Like, Sapphire Clinics might have exclusive access to it and be the only clinic that is able to prescribe it, but I don't care. I don't want it. It's not got the right genetics that I need to help me sleep, and yeah, I don't want it. You shouldn't have just given me like three choices. Basically, you should have let me choose, and you should have listened to what I asked for. The sourdough, which is one that you can get hold of through Curaleaf, the only pharmacy that you stock from. So I don't get what's the problem in swapping the farm gas for the sourdough. No, no, no. It's all too much for Sapphire Clinics to do something that simple, though. You want to just give me headaches and mess me around and send me around in circles instead, don't you? So basically, where was I? Yeah, but basically, I think that Sapphire Clinics must have some kind of deal with Advent, because they're constantly trying to prescribe you low quality cannabis from Advent. And whenever, like I just found out, when the strain that I was meant to be prescribed went out of stock, what did they do? They literally, other than one, they gave me three options, and two of them were, oh, surprise, surprise, by Advent. And not the nice Canadian grown LA Kush Cake by Advent. It was all subpar, low quality cannabis by their Portuguese growers from the rest of the range from Advent. See, you can actually check which cannabis is being grown where and everything on the Medibud Wiki website, which you can choose from for your medical cannabis needs if you get prescribed like I do. So yeah, I was able to go on there and look at all of these and realise that they're all crap. I've also been on YouTube and on the internet everywhere and done my research on all the different medical strains to make sure that I don't waste money on low quality cannabis, you know? Like, why am I going to pay for my consultations and to be prescribed medical cannabis if I can get better cannabis on the street without having to pay my consultation fees every other month and whatever? You know, it just don't make sense. So yeah, I will be going to a different cannabis clinic now. I've heard that Memedica, Integro, and Cantarage are all very good, and they literally have access to near enough every decent strain that's on the market at the moment of the medical cannabis market in the UK. Unlike Sapphire Clinics, which again only has access to a limited amount, of probably about four of the best strains that are out at the moment, or maybe three if you're lucky, of like the nicest strains that are out at the moment that you can get. Everything else they can't even get, and the strains that they can get, they refuse you anyway, and then try and get you to take the crappy Advent stuff, this the Portuguese outdoor grown crap, yeah, which is not happening. I will just change clinic like I'm going to now. So yeah, I hope this was an informational video for you. This wasn't a biased or a hate video or anything like that. This was clearly and purely to just make sure that you don't make the same mistake as I do, mate, because I thought that all these cannabis clinics operated the same, and they don't, mate. But Medica, Integro, and Cantarage, when you have your consultations, they listen to you and they actually prescribe you what you're asking for, and that gets put in your prescription. And if you ever want to change your meds to anything different, you can literally give them an email or a text, and they'll or a call, and they'll change it for you there and then, so that you can then try whatever new cannabis meds you want to, instead of whatever ones you was unhappy with previously. Whereas Sapphire Clinics refuse to do that unless you have another £50 consultation. So I don't know, like, if you make your own mind up where you're going to go, but I'm just telling you my own experiences with Sapphire Clinics and my own feelings, which was totally unhappy with their services. This is the worst experience I've ever actually paid for. So, like, there you go. Like, these cannabis clinics are meant to be making your life easier, benefiting your life, and making your life better, and making your life a lot more stress-free, and giving you a better quality of life. With Sapphire Clinics, they're doing the absolute opposite of that. They've just given me nothing but headaches. I've had nothing but migraines all the time, getting stressed out with them and trying to get them to actually prescribe me what I'm flipping asking for. You know, like, it's not rocket science. I've self-medicated for 20 years now. Even got raided growing my own medical cannabis about 5 years ago, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what agrees with my body better than some idiot doctor that's just trying to prescribe me low quality cannabis because of I think that they must have a deal with Advent or something, and they're just trying to help and push their low quality cannabis for them or something. God knows, but yeah, because of all these reasons, I'm going to seriously be looking into Cantarage, Memedica, and Integro now, because I've heard from other people that are already with them clinics that they are getting exactly what they ask for. They can change whenever they want. They don't have to have a consultation and pay an extra £50 just to change whatever meds that they're on currently, or what to change to a med that they actually seem like they might prefer. So yeah, make your own decisions. It's completely up to you what you do, but I'm just trying to help people not get stressed out like and messed around like I have for the past couple of months with the medical cannabis clinic that I ended up getting prescribed with. So yeah, um, have a brilliant night, everyone. Have a chilled one. I hope you're smoking something nice. And yeah, this is me over and out. Have a nice day, night or evening or whatever time it is. And yeah. I hope you make a better choice than I did for your first medical cannabis clinic in the UK. Take care, people.